What's up, guys? Welcome to CinemaCon's
CinemaCon coverage
here in Las Vegas.
Yes.
We don't even have to travel because we're already here.
Mr. James Shu.
Tell us about Universal.
Not Universal. We're actually going to go to 20th Century
Tell
Fox.
us about 20th Century Fox.
But, Mr. Shu, if you are in Universal, you can click that white eye because that coverage is already there.
Done.
So we're going to finish up my CinemaCon coverage today as far as studio presentations. We just did Lionsgate, you can check that out, but all the other presentations, every major presentation is covered on our YouTube channel. So if you want to know anything about any movie, it should be in that presentation. So the 20th Century Fox was probably the most entertaining studio presentation this year.
Why?
It started off with this really great dance sequence. It was really fun, definitely getting the crowd engaged. And then like one of the dancers ended up being one of the execs from 20th Century Fox who ended up hosting. So that was pretty cool.
So these people have souls.
Yes. And just to give you kind of a feeling of the people who filled the Coliseum, the name Deadpool was mentioned once and the crowd literally just exploded. But it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna talk about Deadpool 2 or anything. It was just like, oh yeah, Deadpool made a lot of money for us. So, the first thing we actually showed, hold on to your seats, guys, because we got a first look at Captain Underpants. And let me tell you, yeah. I mean, I think the animation style intrigues me because it looks kind of different. Like, kind of like how Charlie Brown was done, like a very different style, but content-wise, can't say it looks very good.
Wasn't a winner.
Yeah.
For chasing.
Then Academy Award winner Goldie Hawn took the stage with Amy Schumer to talk about their upcoming movie Snatch.
She just dropped out of Barbie.
Yeah.
Schumer.
She was there. You should ask her about that. Which interviews will be coming with Amy Schumer, Goldie Hawn. All that will be coming
FYI.
This weekend. Snatch is a movie that I think at first glance I wasn't too excited about, but the more I see, I think there will be good moments in there. You know, a lot of people have kind of been criticizing Schumer lately, saying she's kind of lost her touch, lost her edge, and she's not really delivering she's not the Schumer that really kind of came out of the gate with punches, or with fists swinging. But I do think there's some potential that I like that movie. Plus, I'm a fan of Goldie Hawn. Her first movie in 14 years, sorry.
I noticed that most of the time when they say that these people lose their touch, it's always with comedians. They always say that. Rebel Wilson. They go, oh, it's always the same thing. Amy Schumer, oh, it's always the same thing.
Well, definitely Amy Schumer, I mean, because, especially coming from the stand-up stage. I mean, she was, you know, raunchy and things like that. I haven't seen her latest special because that's where kind of people are starting to criticize her, you know. But at the same time, when you're moving towards the movie business, you kind of have to tame yourself down sometimes. And I'm not saying you have to change who you are. I don't even know if that's how I would feel. Like I said, I haven't seen her latest stand-up. I love Trainwreck, and I want to see more of Amy Schumer at this point. So I'm not on that point where I'm like, I don't want to see her. And I love Wanda Sykes, so she's funny. Wanda Sykes is
that
great.
woman is freaking.
If none of you guys ever watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, she is so good in that show.
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah, Schumer had the crowd cracking up. She's like, the only reason why anyone comes to CinemaCon is because everyone's having an affair here. They talked about the relationship. Like I said, Goldie Hawn did not make a movie for 14 years. Amy Schumer approached her, and she was just like, yeah, let's do it. So out of 14 years, just came out like that. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing that was kind of weird, well, we saw a sneak peek of Snatch, like I said. Looked like it had some solid comedic moments. The weird thing about 20th Century Fox is they would talk about, usually they go, okay, we're talking about this movie. Someone comes out, talks about it, either be cast, crew, or exec, and then they show a clip. The 20th Century Fox would talk about 2 or 3 movies and then show clips. So we had a back-to-back look at the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, which doesn't look good.
Is that the one that's based on the cartoon?
It's based on a book series, and they had like made 3 when I was working at Hollywood Video, or 2 or 3, and now they're making a new one, and it just looks like bad. It looks like a Nickelodeon movie.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't look good to me if it's what I think it is.
And then next to that was a novel, or an adaptation from a novel from Charles Martin called The Mountain Between Us. Have you heard about this?
The Mountain Between Us, no.
This is Idris Elba and Kate Winslet.
Okay, I like both of those guys very much so.
And now, some people were kind of but I was totally into this trailer. Basically, the story, we got a trailer look at this, and I was in. Basically, Idris Elba plays a doctor, Kate Winslet plays a journalist. They're trying to get somewhere. All the airports are down, so they rent a private plane, a single engine plane together to go somewhere. Plane crashes, and they're stuck on a mountain, like way up there by themselves, and it's about them trying to survive and get down and stuff.
True story?
Don't believe it's a true story.
Just good filmmaking.
Just I would hope so. Well, we'll see. But from what I saw, it looked good, and kind of had these intimate moments of like where there's a chance that this is the chance. Yeah, the line is, there is a strong chance that I'm the last person you'll ever see. And it's like, ooh, like dang. And I was like thinking. I was thinking, like, I wonder if these two are in relationships or they're both single. They're probably both single, but it would be interesting if they were in relationships.
Jack's gonna get jealous.
So, yeah, I mean, definitely back to back, but not a fan diary with kid, but Mountain Between Us looks interesting.
That's this year?
Yes.
Good, like it.
Yeah, I believe all this would be
third,
for
fourth
2017. Then I got what I had been waiting for, and I got a extended look, even though that's Terminator theme, at War of the Planet of the Apes. I got to see Caesar in about an 8-minute clip introducing a new character that I think fans and audiences are just going to really attach to. He seems like a very cool character. They dropped they also followed that with the trailer, which is available now.
Normal people like me had to watch that one.
Yeah, you guys can see that trailer now.
And it looked great. Woody Harrelson.
In the kind of like, he's a baldish looking ape. If you see him in the trailer and he's behind like he's in front of fire, that's the character we saw introduced. I was very impressed by this. I mean, there's a great horse chasing sequences, and I mean, it just looks
on
so great.
horses.
I can't wait. I even
and that little girl's hugging.
Yes.
Baboon. I think.
Yeah. No, he's not a baboon.
Orangutan.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's a species of an orangutan. Or,
it looked awesome.
I don't know, but I gotta watch that new Disney movie so I can learn about.
No, that one's in China, and I don't think they have.
That's just Panda.
Yeah.
Oh.
Panda. Yeah.
Oh, then I guess I better watch Animal Planet or something.
Yeah.
But I wrote, easily one of the most anticipated movies of the year for me.
Yeah.
Then we saw a glimpse of a very interesting thriller called Red Sparrow, starring Jennifer Lawrence. And this movie,
Jayla?
Yeah, and this movie looks really, really interesting. Is
she a spy killer?
Yeah.
So it's Salt.
No, she's basically, it looks like, so from what the trailer told me, she's like this dancer or ballet star, and after an incident she kind of loses her purpose. She can't use her leg anymore, and someone's like, I'm gonna make you special again, and she kind of joins this agency, and then the trailer well, it wasn't a trailer, it was more like kind of a building of a trailer, and it got weird really quick, but I was like, ooh, I'm in.
Are you in because it's J-Law, or you're in because it's genuinely good?
You got me at the theater because it's J-Law, but I'm in because the trailer.
Ooh.
Following that, again, a movie that I knew people were excited for, but I had no idea like they were this crazy for, was the first look at Kingsman: The Golden Circle. And
Part 2.
I have to tell you, I was really pleased with this trailer.
And this one's star-studded, like boom, 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 boom.
It is star-studded. And I didn't know what kind of direction they were going into. Again,
Colin Firth is back, so it's already
a lot of Colin Firth in this trailer. But I think what's really cool, and if you don't want to know, I guess you spoiler, not spoilers, it's going to be in a trailer. But so Kingsman, they need help trying to figure out what's going on, and they got to go to America and find the Kingsman in America.
Okay.
And they go to Kansas City. Is it Kansas or is it Arkansas? They go somewhere like kind of southern. And the Kingsmen, instead of being like elegant professional gentlemen from London, they're all cowboy and they talk with a southern accent. Jeff Bridges and Channing Tatum with cowboy hats and all that. And it looks like it's just a really fun movie.
And we got Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
You know how I feel about Halle Berry.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in that trailer. But yes, I think The Golden Circle looks very good. Next, we moved on to The Murder on the Orient Express.
That one's the one I'm excited about.
Agatha Christie's novel.
We got Ray.
There's so many people.
We got Josh Gad.
Mr. Depp.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a whole list of people in
that
here.
one I'm excited about.
And I'm assuming not seen the original. Not read the book.
Have I?
Yeah.
What do you think? Come on, dog.
Well, I just don't want to insult you by just assuming. You might have picked up
Back to the Future.
You might have picked up Agatha Christie's novel and been like, Yeah, but that actually, it was very, very...
Mobilizing People.
This is true. If you haven't picked up Mobilizing People, do so now at Amazon. This was a great little teaser because it just said, there was a murder, and then as this detective is walking down the train, it shows everybody and tells you their little, the professor, the princess,
awesome.
Judi Dench, and I mean it was just so clever, and I was like, yes, that looked really good.
That one, I'm sure this. Though I know this isn't a spoiler. That one's set in today, or that's set in back then.
No, I think it's set back then.
Okay.
Next, we looked at a little movie called Alien Covenant. And this wasn't a trailer like most of these, which were a trailer. This was a pretty extensive look. And everything that I saw was just like, we had a wonderful introduction from Ridley Scott. We don't usually curse on this channel, but I'm going to quote him, and he says, "I hope this footage scares the shit out of you." And let me tell you, I think he was right, because I mean, some of the stuff we were seeing was super intense, and bloody and gory and just kind of haunting in general.
Hey, what do you think he was thinking when he made Prometheus?
I like Prometheus,
but that wasn't an alien movie.
You know,
was it?
I have to revisit it, and I think hopefully we'll get more answers.
Do we even
as we
see an
connect
alien
them. At the end? Yeah, at the end we kind of get the little tease of the alien.
You see how you said kinda?
Yeah. Well, because I don't remember enough to kind of like.
The answer is because there wasn't.
There wasn't.
There was the tease, yes, but
there was a really great
continue.
sequence. You know, the sequence where she goes in that thing.
Yeah, last 1 minute.
Anyway, I like Prometheus. I mean, I thought everyone liked Prometheus, and then there was like this shift in tone, like Avatar, and everyone just started hating on it. But anyway, this Alien Covenant, if you're a fan of the aliens, I mean, you're gonna get what you want, trust me, because this looks intense.
I'm pumped.
And then
go watch Life if you haven't seen Life. Sorry.
Yeah, go see Life.
It's like Alien-ish.
Because it's Alien-ish, but just because it's similar to Alien is not a fair. I mean, unoriginality, of course, makes sense to criticize something for. But that shouldn't be the only reason that a movie's bad. I mean, come on, how many movies are similar to something else?
Oh,
and we don't just hate it. Yeah.
And I love those.
So then they were introducing a new another person. An exec was introducing a person. He was like, and this person is, boom, trumpet started blaring, smoke started flying, and John Cena took the stage to introduce his new animated film, Phirni Dad, where he plays a bull who just isn't very like a bull. He's not stereotypical. He's a nice, gentle creature inside, and he wants to be understood. Looks very, very simple, very family-oriented. Not like one of those Pixar ventures where you're kind of exploring something complex. It looks very... You know, looks for more of even younger the more younger crowd. But John Cena, being the showman that he is, gave a beautiful speech about being a storyteller. He's like, you know, I'm in the storytelling business, referring to WWE, and he told the power of storytelling.
Love it.
That looks cute. And then we closed out the show with Mr. Hugh Jackman, Logan himself, taking the stage.
The man.
To introduce The Greatest Showman, a passion project of his he's been working on with 7 years. It is an original musical about kind of this man gathering these members. It's not necessarily a circus, but similar to a show that he was going to take all these people out. There's a bearded woman who's played by a Broadway star whose name I cannot remember, but she sings a song that I was telling Shu will probably be a contender, if not win Best Original Song, because I could just hear the music and you could just know it's going to be a hit.
Awesome.
Music was done by the people behind La La Land, actually before they made La La Land. So Hugh Jackman was like, yeah, we got him in first. But Hugh Jackman, you could tell, was just super excited. I mean, he kind of talked about Logan and how he felt about, you know, kind of exiting that and finally getting to do this. But you could tell he's really, really wanted to get this movie made, and he really wanted to experience. And he watched this clip with us, and Zac Efron is in it, and I'm in. Like, this rags to riches story about this guy like collecting all these people and tell the story. Yeah, Jackman, played by Jackman, who kind of plays like the ringleader in this circus. Just looks so awesome. It looks like everything that I want out of a movie. I mean, you got great performances, you have good music, it looks wonderful. I mean, it was so awesome. And then, so we got that trailer, we had a little bit more added to it at the end, and then all of a sudden, this girl downstairs, because we're in the mezzanine, stands up, and I'm just like, what is she standing up for? And she's like doing this pose. I'm like, what is she doing? And then everyone else started getting up, and I got kind of nervous. I was like, why is everyone moving? And it was a flash mob, and everyone was dancing, and they dropped balloons from the ceiling, and it was a big party.
Awesome.
And so definitely the most entertaining as far as like, you know, what they were doing with their presentation. And that's gonna wrap it up for 20th Century Fox, though. But I pretty much, majority of what they showed, I'm excited for. War, Alien, Captain Underpants, just kidding. Mountain Between Us, Greatest Showman. I think it all has really great potential.
Love it all.
Yeah. If you have any questions, if I left anything out, or you want to ask me more about the Kingsman Golden Circle, because I know there's a lot of fans of you out there, let me know down here in the comment sections below. We'll talk about it. We'll get into it. I'll let you know what I have to say.
Or find them on Twitter at Chasing Cinema or at
Jacob Tiranno. Yeah. We also have presentations from every single studio at CinemaCon this
Universal,
week. Universal,
Marvel,
Paramount, Disney,
or Disney.
Warner Brothers, Sony,
Lionsgate,
and then this one.
And don't forget, today's Thursday, so we already did reviews for Scarlett Jo's Ghost in the Shell, or you might want to watch Eric Baldwin's Boss Baby.
And interviews with John Cena, Goldie Hawn,
Selma
Amy
Hayek.
Schumer, Selma Hayek, the gorgeous Selma Hayek. Let me just tell you, the camera doesn't do her justice. Naomi Watts, John Cena. All those interviews and more coming this weekend. So that's going to wrap it up for CinemaCon week and this week at the movies. Mr. Shu, always a pleasure.
7 days later, gifted.
A potpourri.
With Captain America himself.
And if you're not interested in Gifted with Captain America himself, you could always watch The Little Blue People and The Smurfs, The Lost Village.
I love it all. ChasingCinema.com is known as
the Film Lovers website.